الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى رب يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين يا فتاح اللهم صل على محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وسلم تسليما. My dear respected elders and brothers in Islam, we have a few days again remaining for the month of Ramadan. When the month of Ramadan comes to an end, the days of Hajj begins. From Shawwal, Dhul Qa'dah, Dhul Hijjah, those 2.5 months, they are the months of Hajj. And Hajj is a great thing. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, when he was building, he as well as his son Ismail, when they were constructing and building the Kaaba, Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, he made many du'as to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala whilst they were constructing the Kaaba. And the last du'a that Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, he made during that construction of the Kaaba, mentioned we did it the very first night when we were doing Taraweeh, first night. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, he made a dua. And that dua that Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, he made, it laid the foundation of the life of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. It laid the foundation as to what is the responsibility of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and by extension the responsibility of the ummah. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, he made dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, Rabbana, O my Rabb, O our Lord, wab'ath fihim rasulam minhum, that send a messenger from among the people. And among the people, he was speaking about the last ummah of Rasul, the last ummah, which is the ummah of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Rabbana wa ba'ath fihim rasulan minhum yatlu alayhim ayatihi, such a Rasul and a messenger who would recite the verses of the Quran, to the people. And Hafiz ibn Kathir, rahimahullah, and majority of the Mufassirin, they say when Allah mentioned yatlu alayhim ayatihi, it means ad-da'watu ila Allah, to invite people towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the first effort of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was the propagation of Islam, ad-da'watu ila Allah. Wa yu'allimuhumul kitaba wal hikmah. And the second effort is to teach the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yu'allimuhumul kitab, the book of Allah, wal hikmah, and the sunnah of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. In other words, to teach Quran and the hadith of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Wa yuzakkihim, and to make tazkiyah of the people, tarbiyah and the tazkiyah of the people. In a gist and a nutshell, my dear brothers and elders, Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his effort in this world was to propagate the deen, da'wah, to teach the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ta'aleem, and to reform humankind, tazkiyah. And these are the three main efforts, and other sub-efforts are condensed within these efforts. But this is the effort of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And it's also the responsibility of the ummatis of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to take these efforts towards mankind. A very famous personality, most of our satis, we will hear, know this name, the name of Maulana Saeed Ahmad Khan Sahib, rahimahullah ta'ala, who was the Amir of Dawat and Tabligh in Medina. Hazrat, he mentions, he says that when Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he came to this world, he brought the entire of deen with him, and he taught the entire of deen. And after Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala, wherever they went, they took with them the entire of deen. And those coming after them, they also took the entire of deen to the people. And what is meant by the entire of deen is these three efforts. The effort of da'wat, right? Inviting towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the effort of ta'lim, teaching the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the effort of that self-reformation, tazkiyah, as we know as tasawwuf. But then Hazrat, he mentioned, he said, after some time, the ummah, they stop, we stop, certain things. And the entire of deen wasn't taken to the people or carried out to the people. So there were certain individuals, they only focused their efforts on certain things. So certain people, they focused their effort only on da'wat. There were certain people, they only focused their effort on teaching. And there were certain people who only focused their effort on tazkiyah and tarbiyah. And when this took place, he said that three halat, three situations came upon the people, the ummah. One is that the entire of deen stopped reaching the people. Because the entire of deen is these three efforts. And he said that the second thing is that everyone, they only give importance to the effort that they are upon. And the third condition that came upon the ummah, that then they start to think as though their effort is the important effort and the other effort is not so important, and they started to look down and ill speak the other effort of deen. And that's why ahwal and situation came upon the ummah. Maulana Ilyas rahimahullah ta'ala, when he revived the effort of Dawat and Tabligh, his objective was to bring all these three efforts in the ummah. To once again bring back all these efforts to the ummah, where the Muslims will understand that we have to, wherever we are, we have to invite towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have to learn the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we also have to make this effort of tazkiyah and tarbiyah. Because we could have a lot of ilm and knowledge. We could be great inviters to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if I do not rectify my heart and make islah and reformation of my heart, then that is an issue. Alhamdulillah, we have some little efforts here. And whatever effort of da'wah takes place here in our masjid, we should try to be part of that. We have our madrasa. We have maktab. When we hear maktab, we feel as though maktab is only for little children. My dear brothers and elders, maktab is from the time we can speak until we die. This is maktab. So wherever we could learn the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that effort of tasawwuf and tazkiyah, that self-reformation of reforming the diseases within our hearts, so that we could be able to connect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And these are our efforts. It's not that I'm only upon da'wat, or I'm only upon, teaching the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. We try to combine. And when we combine these efforts, inshallah, then we'll be considered as a mu'min kamil, a complete believer. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He give us the understanding. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He allow us that wherever we go, we take these efforts with us. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept us for the effort of da'wat, for the effort of knowledge and ilm, and for the effort of tazkiyah, inshaAllah. Jazakumullahu khairan. Alhamdulillah.